Cardi B's rap career is slowly fading away. Listen up, y'all. This girl, Bongo song, it was super horrible. Like, no one is even talking about it as it regards to, giving it some hype, saying good things about it. Like, it was super low blow. And let me just say this again. This girl, Cardi B, hasn't come out with an album for a good while. She has been focusing on that lawsuit with Tasha K, telling people about her new piercings, tongue rings, talking about Offset. She's busy promoting Offset album, okay, which has been not doing well, by the way. Meanwhile, everyone is anticipating Nicki Minaj's album. I'm kind of pissed because the Pink Friday 2 album was supposed to drop November 17. Nicki, however, changed the date to her birthday for December 8th. So I'm still excited, but I'm super annoyed because at the end of the day, Nicki's always going to do some crazy ass ish and change the dates, okay? She's always late. But what y'all not gonna do is to compare Nicki versus Cardi B. I'm sick of that shit. As you all could see, Cardi B is an entertainer. She's not a musician. She's not a rapper. She cares about materialistic things. Now be for real. Nicki Minaj is 40 years old, okay? And she'll be 41 before the year closes. Okay, now this woman could actually retire if she wanted to because she's rich. Okay, she's not a person who doesn't invest their money or someone who spend drifts, because there's so many artists that goes broke after a while because they just spend drift. They got all this money. They're so frightened and they do mad shit with their money. So Nicki is not frightened, okay? She has her digits. She has her money, her cheese in the bank, period. So what I'm going to say is the fact that she's still continuing her musical career, it's because people are dependent on Nicki. Nicki has a huge fan base. The music industry makes a lot of money from Nicki because, listen, if it wasn't for Nicki, these girls wouldn't have a career. They wouldn't have someone to beef with. They wouldn't have someone to get a collaboration to boost their careers, okay? So the music industry cannot thrive without Nicki being existed in it. But for some odd, crazy reason, Cardi B and Jason Lee is planning this damage control. Basically what they're trying to do is to speak negative stuff about Nicki, making up all these bunch of lies that Nicki looks as if she's a bad person. That way they could try to convince people not to support Nicki's music. And when you don't support a rapper's music, of course, they begin to lose money. So that's the aim that I think Jason Lee and Cardi B is coming with, which is super lame because you must be an ugly person to want to see someone fail that much that you're gonna plot something so evil against Nicki. Nicki Minaj is a talented human being at art, okay? She doesn't need to go in relationships for a feature, for to trend. She's naturally a trendy person. She doesn't need clout. She doesn't need to go on Instagram live and act like a porn star or a hoe, whatever you guys call it these days. She's naturally talented. There's so many rapper guys who would literally kill to be on a feature with Nicki. Okay, so compared to Cardi B, Cardi's so jealous. Cardi has been getting so much pressure because everyone is like, oh, you look like Nicki these days. You sound like Nicki these days. And of course, Cardi B, I think Cardi B did some cosmetic surgery to get a straight nose. And I'm going to say think. That means I'm not saying that she actually did. So don't get me wrong. And if Cardi B, if you're listening to this, don't drag me, honey. Okay, you made your bed, you lay in it, period. But I think Cardi B dead ass looks like Nicki these days, or she's trying to look like Nicki. Okay, so I'm no hater, but I'm just gonna state the facts, and my opinion matters. Okay, because I'm not the only person that is saying these things. Okay, we're allowed to say how we feel and what we think. This is a platform for everybody. Okay, Cardi is beautiful. She has beautiful features naturally, okay? But I think she's trying to copy somebody. Her lyricism, her lyrics, and I don't know if it's ghostwriters that writes her raps because it sounds as if she has ghostwriters because Cardi B, she talking by herself. You can barely understand what the F she's talking about. So I'm just saying, I think Cardi B has a lot of ghostwriters. And also, I do think she has a warm time getting a good ghostwriter to, write her songs for her upcoming album. Because she mentions that it's not finished yet. Why isn't it finished for almost 2-3 years and you have no album out? Be for real. Like the Invasion of Privacy album, it was sort of good. It's not my favorite album. I give it a 4 out of 10. I still don't get how she won a Grammy, and it's not that I'm being a hater. It's just that for me, that album was not given. There were like 2 songs from the album that was okay, but the album itself was super whack. Okay, it was given Kool-Aid, diluted Kool-Aid. Okay. I'm sorry, but I have to state the facts. But I'm super excited for Pink Friday 2. Whatever Jason Lee is coming up with, it ain't gonna work, boo-boo. You need to stay in a man's place and mind your business. But let me know what y'all think down below in that comment section, y'all. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at SipsLoud. And thank you for sipping with us. Bye, guys.